Hello and welcome to the Mental Wealth Channel. If you or anybody you know is struggling with a mental health challenge, this is the space for you. I have to express that just by clicking on this video and subscribing to this series, you are already doing something to show up for and take care of yourself. So I'm very happy you're here. Today we're going to talk about unhelpful thinking, also known as cognitive distortions. This cognitive distortion is 1 out of 8 and it's called jumping to conclusions. In this video, I'm going to explain what it is. We're going to do a written exercise, and if you stay until the end, we're going to hear all about the antidotes that you can apply in real time when you catch this pattern of thinking. Before depression or anxiety come up, there is a number of unhelpful thinking styles. It has been shown that these thoughts are an automatic habit. When a person consistently trusts and believes these statements, they can fall into emotional distress. One of these thinking styles is jumping to conclusions. Trust me, I know, like I know, like I know. We've all heard this phrase before. You're jumping to conclusions. But what does that really mean? It means that a conclusion is being made without full evidence to support it. For us with mental health challenges, sometimes hunches, especially negative ones, are simply not right. The conclusions are usually negative and therefore bring us into distress. There are two ways in which we often jump to conclusions. The first one is mind reading. The second one is predictive thinking. So let's talk about mind reading. We assume that we know what someone else is thinking or why they act a certain way. And it's usually negative. They don't like me here, they think I'm too much, or whatever. We think someone is judging us, but in reality, we are judging them as being judgmental. We really don't know what others are deeply going through. We don't know what's going on in their personal life, and quite frankly, it usually has nothing to do with us. We are not the center of their universe. And that is okay. These reflections about what others are thinking usually reflect what we think about ourselves when we think poorly about ourselves. So we assume that others do too. And when it comes to predictive thinking, based on our special superpowers of assuming what others are thinking, we make predictions about what is going to happen in the future. Oh my goodness, anxiety and stress love this. They're kids in a candy store, predicting how things are gonna go based on what we're assuming. It's just, anxiety loves this so much. So if you're like me, I can think subconsciously, obviously, what can I predict right now that will be the worst possible outcome ever, so I can go into the deepest spiral I've ever been in. Whoa! And I'm usually very skillful at accomplishing this. These are called over predictions, and they help ... no one. They help no one. They help not the person that I'm assuming, not the situation that I'm predicting. They're not helping me. They're not helping anybody I like, anybody I don't like. It is helping absolutely nobody. Now let's do a written exercise, my beautiful spiraling beauties. Open up your journal. On the top row, we're going to write all the way in the top, briefly describe the situation. We're going to write, what were the thoughts that came to my mind? We're going to write, what feelings did you experience consequent to your thinking? For mind reading and predictive thinking. So here is a way to look this through an angle that is the opposite of anxiety and distress inducing. If we are making up, and we have to accept that we are making up what others are thinking, if we are making up the future based on our thoughts, which are all made up, why don't we do it into something positive? And this is what I'm talking about. If we are making up everything anyway, let's make up a scenario with a positive spin. Don't hold back. Write down what would be the best possible outcome. Write down all the thoughts that others are thinking of me that are positive, enriching, fascinating, protective, loving, peaceful. What are others thinking of me? Write it down. What do others think of me? And write all the positive things you could possibly ever imagine. Picture at the person, pet, place, situation you love the most and what you think of them. Now imagine every person you think is judging you and all the assumptions you're making about their thinking towards you, and just write down everything you think about the person you love or the pet you wrote, all those thoughts you have towards your most loving person, object, pet, whatever. Write down as if those people are thinking that about you. The people that you're assuming the worst of. Your coworker that treats you poorly, your boss, your friend that stopped talking to you. Think all the positive things that they are thinking about you. We love to imagine, as people with mental health challenges, we love to imagine that people are just thinking the worst. And that is all made up. So now we're going to do an exercise where we continue to do what we love to do, which is to make up things. And so we will make up things, and we will make up things that they are thinking positive things. And the more we make them, let's try to believe them as much as we believe the negative that has no substance in reality. Please don't hold back. This, of course, might feel fake. Of course, might feel like it's sitting weird on your body because your body's just so used to thinking how everybody else is thinking the worst of you, or at least these certain type of people are always thinking the worst of you. So when you start writing down, oh, this person loves me, this person thinks I'm great, this person, your body's going to be like, and your mind is going to be like, what is going on? This is not correct. But don't listen to that. Just try it. Sit with your body, see how it feels. And just try an exercise. It's an exercise. It's an exercise. It's a written exercise. It's not going to hurt anyone. It's just something different, something new to try. Because if we want to have a new experience, we have to try new things. If we want something to change, then we have to change something. And we can see what works and we can see what doesn't. This is a great opportunity to give ourselves an exercise that is different of the patterns that we've been experiencing up until now. So the antidote for jumping to conclusions, and we're also going to use our journal for this, is in your journal, have a section for positive self-talk every single day. 2, 3, 10 things. You're going to have a section for a victory journal. What victories have you accomplished today? I have a whole video on victory journals, so if you need references, just check it out. It doesn't have to be, I got a master's degree and I ran a marathon. No. I'm talking about I woke up, I made my bed, I brushed my teeth, I drank water. The tiniest things. I put a load of laundry. Even if you didn't fold it, you put a load of laundry in, you put your dishes on the sink. Every single thing can be a victory. So write a victory list every day. Write positive self-talk every day in your journal. Have another section writing down, why do you like yourself? Why do you like yourself? And finally, 10 things you're grateful for. Thank you so much for being in this video. We will be on the next episode for our next cognitive distortion, so don't miss out in this series. Please let me know how this exercise worked. If there's anything else you'd like to hear about, I'm all ears. Please subscribe and share, and I'll see you on our next episode.